Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a brand new episode of IndieRPGs.com Checks Out. Today we're going to be taking a look at Hanako Games' Long Live the Queen. This is kind of iffy in terms of its RPG credentials. You know, I do occasionally, cover stuff like dating sims and whatnot. This is kind of like a dating sim, except it's not. This is a ruler sim that just happens to have some mechanical similarities to a dating sim. If that sounds weird, well, it kind of is. But it's also more interesting than a dating sim, I think. Jocelyn, King Dowager, Duke of Caloris. We're almost home. Your room is just the way you left it. I know it's hard to leave your school and all your friends, but I've arranged the best possible tutors for every subject. You'll have to work hard this year to prepare yourself before your 15th birthday, but I know you can do it. You'll learn quickly, and you'll make a wonderful queen. It's what your mother would have wanted. This is not what Mother would have wanted! She wouldn't have wanted to die and leave me. No, she wouldn't, but sometimes bad things happen. We have to pick up and carry on. All of Nova depends on us, on you. I will be here to guide you until your coronation, but the decisions you make are ultimately up to you. Come, your maids are waiting. Welcome to Long Live the Queen. If this is your first time playing, you should read this brief introduction to how the game works. Tell me more! You'll be controlling Elodie, the almost Queen of Nova, as she tries to prepare for her coronation. To do that, she needs to take classes every week in order to raise her skills. The skills she learns can provide different choices in the ongoing plot. Learning the right skills can mean the difference between life and death. You also need to keep an eye on Elodie's mood. With her mother's tragic death, Elodie is not very happy right now. The mood button will take you to the emotions screen for more details. Elodie is feeling both afraid and depressed, but her strongest emotion is depressed. If she becomes more cheerful to cancel out the depression, her strongest emotion would then be afraid. Elodie's current mood affects her ability to learn. It will give her a bonus to some skills and a penalty to others. Let's take a look at the skills screen now. Skills are broken into 4 main categories: social, physical, intellectual, and mystical. Inside these categories are skill sets, groups of 3 related skills. You start with 0 in all skills. Every week, Elodie can study 2 skills. You know what's kind of weird? Total random fact, my little sister's named Melody. The fact that the main character of this is called Elodie is kind of tripping me out. Anyway, normally, she earns 2 points in a skill for every weekday that she studies, so if she studies history, she will earn 2 points times 5 days equals 10 points. Because Elodie is depressed, she has a -2 penalty to the social skill set conversation. She doesn't feel like talking to people right now. We can see that right over here. It's the -2. If she studies conversation, she will earn 2 -2 points per day. That is 0 points. However, she has a +1 to the expression skill set. If she studies one of the expression skills, she will earn 2 +1 points per day, which means 3 points a day, 15 points for the week. Pretty good. So, if you study a skill you have a penalty for, you could be wasting time and not learning anything. If you study a skill you have bonuses for, you will learn much faster than normal. All of these bonuses and penalties will change when Elodie's mood changes. She can also gain bonuses to skills by studying related skills. Check the skill screen every week to see your current bonuses. Once you know your mood, skills, bonuses, and penalties, you are ready to choose your classes for the week. The classes screen breaks down skill sets by category for your morning and evening classes. When you select a skill set, the 3 options in that set appear on the right side of the screen. So these are the 3 options for expression: decoration, instrument, and voice. Choose a class option for both morning and evening classes, then click the Done button. As you play through the story, you will sometimes see feedback bubbles. These tell you if it changes to your mood and tell you if you fail tests. We don't need to read every single bit of text. Now let's become a queen. Alright, so let's check our mood. We are depressed and a little afraid. We're sort of neutral on the willful, yielding spectrum and on the pressured, lonely spectrum. But because this is the strongest emotion we have right now, deviating away from this median line, that means we are primarily depressed. That is our current mood. So if we look at skills, we can see that gives us a penalty to royal demeanor and a huge penalty to conversation. That's not good, at least if you're me, because I like conversation skills in games like this. I find they're very helpful. So we get a bonus to expression and a bonus to animal handling. And that's about it. So I say we go for expression. Maybe we'll take some classes in voice. Oops. Here we go. The skill of singing beautifully. And yeah. Let's take that and maybe decoration. Drawing, painting, arranging flowers, dressing well. You practice deep breathing exercises to build up your ability to sustain a note. You discuss the nature of beauty, looking around at landscapes, objects, and people, and comparing their aesthetic elements. What's all that noise outside? Who's there? Oh, it's my cousins, and my aunt and uncle. Darling, we were so terribly sorry to hear about your mother, Fidelia. Thank you. You look well, niece. Hi, Lottie. Hi, Lottie. I haven't seen you in ages. Will you be staying long? Yep, Mommy said we'd be here all month. Maybe we'll have some time to talk later. And look at that, now we're slightly less depressed. So we have a few options. As far as what we will do for the weekend. It's not even gonna let me check on my mood, huh? Let's go attend a service and become less depressed. We attend services in the Castle Grove, letting the peace of the ritual calm our hearts. Good stuff. Now let's see our mood. Okay, we are currently more afraid than we are depressed now. I don't know how it picked that, but it decided that this was predominant. So that's good. That means we shouldn't have the exact same problems with our social skills here. Yeah, so we have less of a bonus now in expression, but we also got rid of our -2 on conversation. We only have -1 on royal demeanor, so that's good. That puts us in a pretty good spot as far as moving towards learning social skills. We now have a bonus of +1 to agility and +1 to faith. So yeah, what the heck? Let's try some agility and some faith. Let's do that. Let's learn dancing, and let's learn lore. Actually, nah. Let's just double up on dancing. All right, we're gonna be a dance master. You practice curtsying, standing, and walking across the floor in a graceful manner. You practice walking on the arm of a partner and following their cues to pause and turn, keeping your eyes closed. You practice a different partner dance positions, closely held, at a distance, and non-contact, and the appropriate hand placement for each. What's that commotion outside? Father, what's going on? I've come to pay my respects in honor of your mother. You have no respect or honor. It's because of you and your powers that my wife is dead. What? I am a Lumen, as was she, and like every Lumen, I am willing to give my life if necessary to protect our domain. Your line has been traitors for 200 years! I won't have you corrupting my daughter. That is for the Crown Princess to decide. Elodie, your mother trusted me, and I have much to teach you. I don't trust her. Let's arrest her. You are a traitor to the crown, and I ought to have you executed. Guards! Arrest her! Throw her into the castle dungeons and let her rot! Well, I suppose she won't be a problem anymore. Now, what will we do for the weekend? Gosh. I think it's time we started attending court. Maybe we can become more yielding. Is there a way to become more yielding and less depressed? Yes, actually. There is. Look at that. You just have to play with toys. Let's do that instead. +1 yielding, +1 lonely, +1 cheerful. You spend the weekend holed up in your room with your favorite toys. It's childish, but you feel a bit better. What's our mood? We're still afraid. It's not great, but I feel like we're slowly maybe making progress, hopefully? Are we? Kinda. So we're still at the same spot we were last time. So let's focus on dancing and maybe reflexes, since those give us our two biggest bonuses right now. Okay. You begin practicing dance steps in time to music, quick and slow, turning and weaving. Your teacher walks around you, prodding a finger at you slowly in order to train you in blocking those touches without triggering fear or faster breathing. That's weird. Okay.
He loves me not.
Lottie, do you have a boyfriend?
Not really, I just like to play with the flowers.
Me too. You gather your skirts and prepare to sit down, when all of a sudden, a hissing noise alerts you to a hidden danger! A snake.
Charlotte, don't move!
You grab for a stick to push the snake away, but you lack the skills to do the job properly, and poking the snake only makes it angry. Too fast to see, it lunges forward and sinks its fangs into your leg. Ow! The snake slithers away, but it's too late now. A strange tingling sensation begins to spread through your flesh.
That's a milk viper! They're poisonous!
I don't feel good. Your leg is going numb. You stumble and fall to the ground.
Hold on!
Your cousin kneels beside you and presses her hands over the bite mark. The area throbs painfully, then begins to feel warm. After a minute you're dizzy, but your leg isn't buzzing anymore, and even the wound has disappeared. How did you do that?
I don't know how I did it, I just can. I'm not supposed to tell anybody. People think it's freaky. You won't tell, will you?
Of course not. I'm just lucky you were here. Girls, what's going on out there? I heard yelling.
Nothing!
We saw a snake, but it got away. A snake? That's it. Charlotte, pack your things. We're going back to Merva. It's not safe here.
Aww.
Okay. Well, that sucks. On the plus side, we can attend services to become less afraid. Yes. Yes. Let's do this. Okay. You attend services in the Castle Grove, letting the peace of the ritual calm your heart.
Aww.
So what's our mood now? We're still afraid? What the heck? I guess we have to become angrier. Eh. Well, looks like we will be spending more time on agility. Although, I kind of want to put something into mystical. Yeah, let's start taking some mystical classes here. So we'll put something into reflexes here, and faith, is it? Yeah, and divination. Let's do that. Interpreting signs from nature of what the future might hold. Actually, let's do lore. The magical history of Nova. You practice with a jump rope to increase the speed of your footwork. You practice solo tennis, hitting a ball against the wall repeatedly in order to train your hand and your eye to react. You may now play sports on the weekends. Only a Lumen can channel magic, and only with the help of an attuned crystal. The ability to control a crystal seems to be inherited, so crystals can be passed from parent to child upon the Lumen's death. Good to know. The castle seems quieter, with Charlotte and Emery and Zara and their parents gone. It's certainly not empty, though. It seems like we get more servants every day. Now that you've finished studying, what will you do for the weekend? I could play sports. That'd make me more angry and less lonely. Yeah, we need to be more angry and or less afraid. I say sports. Let's do it. You take to the court for a few games of tennis. Feel the thrill of competition! So does this mean we're lonely now? Is that our predominant mood? Oh no, now we're depressed. Gah! Man. Okay. It is tough to get the right combination of things here, gotta say. I kinda liked it better when we were afraid. We had better stats then. Guess we're gonna go work on expression now, then. Decoration, and... instrument. Let's do it. You practice sketching fruits and flowers with charcoal on parchment. You study the theory of color, how to complement and contrast, and how to select colors to emphasize a mood. You tap out chiming dyads on a glockenspiel, learning the basics of harmony and rhythm.
My lady, couriers have arrived from the Duke of Sedna.
We have a Duke of Sedna?
No, my lady, the Duchy of Sedna is in Talas. They have brought you a letter and a gift. Condolences on the death of, deeply regret, best wishes. Oh, what a beautiful necklace! Something sparkly will make me feel better.
Okay, we have to... What? I can't visit the chapel? What the heck? I guess I should play with toys? Yeah, let's play with toys. What is my mood? I am yielding! Good, that's what I've been trying to get. Now, let's look at our skill bonuses here. Finally, we get a plus to our royal demeanor. I have been waiting for that. We don't have a bonus to conversation, unfortunately. I'm not sure how you get that. We super duper don't want to do anything with luminar weapons at the moment. And we have a bonus to intellectual. Maybe we can learn something of Novan history. That could be helpful. Let's learn composure, or maybe presence. I don't actually know what the difference between these is. Let's look at the classes. Composure, the ability to bear pain, fear, and surprise without flinching. Elegance, the ability to be beautiful and dignified under any circumstances. And presence, an aura of confidence and command. Let's do double presence. That's what I say. You practice wearing the royal regalia and looking at yourself in a mirror. Young as you are a queen of the blood. You are your mother's daughter. You are a force to be reckoned with. You stare at yourself in the mirror and practice focusing and transmitting energy with only your eyes, turning the intensity of your gaze on and off at will. You practice using different styles of breathing in order to feel more energetic and to let that energy surround you for others to share. That woman, the priestess, keeps staring at me. What do you want? Your destiny will find you, even if you run from it. You were born to wield the power of Illumin. What do you know about that? The power was your mother's and the kings and queens before her. It is your right and your responsibility to defend your domain. I have seen signs of the future. Danger is coming. Without that power, this land is defenseless. Well, what am I supposed to do about it? The Duchess of Versul will teach you if you set her free. But she never harmed your mother. They were friends. It is only because she bears the power of Illumin so openly that your father rejects her. Ooh, alright, I'll free her. Very well. I'll see to it that she is released. Once she is free, speak to her and she will guide you. Okay. Let's go visit the dungeons, I guess. You creep through the castle dungeons, catching glimpses here and there of the fate that awaits troublemakers in this kingdom. Even nobles can end up here sometimes. It's a good reminder to stay on the straight and narrow. Wait, didn't they just say she was in the dungeons? Why did I not see her there? That's weird. Well, luckily our mood is still yielding, so not too shabby. Okay. Oh, and because we're afraid, it looks like we get a bonus to our faith, so that's actually a good opportunity for us to boost our lore. Although, our biggest bonus right now is in royal demeanor, so I intend to take full advantage of that. Yeah, let's learn maybe elegance and presence. You practice walking along a narrow rail, taking each step carefully and focusing on your balance. You plant your feet in a strong stance, imagining that you are a tree deeply rooted in the earth. You can feel that power within you and know that you will not be pushed aside. As you are walking up the stairs, a maid comes running down holding a towering pile of linen. You gracefully step aside and let her pass. Oh, look at that! That elegance class just paid off. Now that you've finished studying, what will you do for the weekend? I say that we visit Juliana, Duchess Ursule. What is it you wanted to teach me? First, I need to know if you have your mother's crystal. What crystal? The source of power for any lumen is a particular magic crystal. Once you've bonded with it, it becomes a part of you as long as you live. The royal crystal has been passed down from ruler to ruler for generations. It belongs to you now, except that the king may be keeping it from you. Do you have a crystal? Of course. She holds out her hands, light flickers above her bosom, and then, with a shower of sparkles, something takes shape. You reach out to touch it, and it dissolves away into nothing. Oh. It belongs to me. No one can take it from me until I die. You need to find the crystal that belongs to you. Okay, my current mood is yielding. Ideally, I want to become less lonely and afraid, i.e. more angry and pressured. Well, let's take a look at our skill bonuses here. Still a really big bonus to Royal Demeanor here. Might make sense to, even though we don't have a huge bonus here, it still might make sense to train a bit in physical. Or actually, it'd make more sense to train in mystical. Let's put another into lore. Okay. You practice standing and walking with books balanced on your head. You practice the elegant way to hold and sip from a teacup, your pinky slightly extended for balance. Ew! And in the afternoon, the kings and queens of Nova have all been lumens for centuries, but in modern times magic is only used for ceremonial occasions and the direst of emergencies. Long, long ago, the continent of Borealis was ruled over by a single witch king, until a rival line of lumens challenged for the crown. The resulting war went on for 100 years with powerful spells that damaged the land so badly that even now no plants will grow. There's a man here to see you. He wishes crown funding for a project of his. Remember, the treasury is not unlimited. If you choose to invest, you will have less money to work with later. Your Royal Highness, I have a plan to print books using metal letters which can be moved and reused. I need to borrow 875 lassie to assemble the metal, and a factory to mold and cast the type. With this system, we will be able to create new books in a fraction of the time it takes now and make copies to send all over the world. Oh, I don't know much about factories or trade. Would that really be worthwhile? We are not interested. Bad move, princess. Bad move. Alright, so we need to be more yielding and more pressured. Not more depressed, but I think this will outweigh it. So let's go... Actually, we need to find that jewel, so let's talk to Dad. Dad, what happened to Mom's lumen crystal? It's in a safe place. Can I have it? No. But it's mine! Meddling with magic killed your mother. I don't want that to happen to you. Once you're crowned queen, I can't stop you from doing anything you want, but for now you are still a child. And now we're afraid. Guess I was a little too forceful there. Well, on the plus side, that is going to give us a pretty big bonus to our physical, and somewhat of a bonus to mystical. I am going to work on flexibility and reflexes, I believe. That should just about do it. Okay. You learn to relax and evaluate the tension in your body, then to practice the different types of motion available to each of your joints, twisting, shifting, and rotating. You practice running at high speed back and forth over a small area, making quick turns and changes in direction. You practice tennis against multiple opponents, learning to judge at a glance when a ball is too far away to reach in time. Your skill and reflexes is now 50. You may not increase it until your other agility skills are 25 or higher. Your Highness, my sympathies for your loss. Even after all these years, I sometimes forget that my own mother will never be coming back.
Thank you.
However, I must call for your aid. The Ixionite occupation of the country of Imbrium has gone on for too long. Now is the time to push back.
I know there's been some problems with Ixion, but I don't know the details. I guess they're occupying southern Mari.
I don't know anything about the military. I don't want to fight.
There must be a peaceful way to settle this. I will send for diplomats from Ixion and try to come to some arrangement.
Thank you, Your Highness. Your Highness, if I may, that necklace you're wearing, where did it come from?
It was a gift from the Duke of Sedna.
Then you have made arrangements with him?
What sort of arrangements?
Your Highness, that is a courting gift. The man wishes to gain your hand in marriage.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Let's attend court.
And now we are once again yielding. Go us. Actually, let's check on our skills. We have a really big royal demeanor bonus now, which is good. That's what I want. So let's put more into that. Let's do composure in the morning, and then composure again in the evening. Let's double up on composure. That'll put us above the threshold where we can start really maxing out our presence and elegance. Isn't this game fun? Yay! So wait, did I say composure? Yeah, composure. Okay. So, double composure! Go! You practice deep breathing exercises, learning to find and maintain a sense of inner calm. You practice positive thinking, maintaining a good self-image and conditioning yourself to carry on rather than be frustrated by any past misstep. You practice sitting calmly while your teacher circles around you and makes unexpected loud noises at random intervals. What? Might as well just sit and meditate while watching a Jim Carrey movie. You have unlocked a new outfit! Ooh. And, you know what? We just needed to, finish up. Anyway, that's the end of the Long Live the Queen demo. More stuff happens after that. I can say, based on what I know about this game, it is quite possible to get killed. And pretty quickly after where this demo ends, if you don't have the right skills. So, this game is a bit of a game of trial and error, but personally, I happen to really like the whole motif of being a young ruler trying to figure out what skills to learn in order to learn to lead a kingdom. This game is actually available on Steam. It's $9.95, last I checked. So if you find this interesting, you should definitely check it out. Anyway, my name's Craig Stern. This has been an episode of IndieRPGs.com Checks Out. If you enjoyed watching, please by all means, subscribe to the channel and hit that little like button below. And also feel free to leave comments, letting me know what you think about this game, about my choices during the game, or other things that may cross your mind. But anyway, folks, that's all the time we have for this episode, so thanks for watching. See you guys next time.
How can I show you I'm glad I got to know?